So I'm coming back from Denny's with a friend, and I had just had one of those maple bacon milkshake things, and it was actually pretty legit. Vanilla ice cream and maple syrup combined kind of forms this caramelly taste, and it's actually pretty good. I don't know, I liked it, but you can think what you want. However, it's late, and we're biking back from Denny's, and we're biking past some bars, and of course there's gonna be some intoxicated, ignorant idiots. But within a 10-minute time frame, we come across these two different guys, and one says, "Do you speak English?" And like, blah, 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 and then he's like, "I'm single and a virgin." Excuse me, sir. I am American. Why does being Asian mean that I don't speak English? And then the other guy says to me, "Konnichiwa." Seriously, what the f-? A lot of people seem to think that if you're Asian, one, you're either Japanese, Chinese, or Korean, and two, that you don't speak English or you speak some sort of broken English. No. As I've brought up, there's many different types of Asians other than Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. And not only are there Asians, but there are Asian Americans, and among those, there are many people, such as myself, that don't speak any language other than English. Thank you very much. And so, these two guys were minorities too, so what gives them the right to think that I'm not English speaking like they are? Maybe to the guy who asked me if I spoke English and the guy who said konnichiwa to me, maybe I should have just responded, "No entiendo," or "Je ne parle l'anglais." Terribly sorry, sirs, but in fact, I do not speak English. Ignorant idiots. Living in a college setting, already the fear of the real world is setting in. One, I'm an art major, what am I supposed to do? Two, there's an economic crisis going on. Where am I going to find a job? Three, there's a lot more intelligent people on campus, but of course, not everyone is well-rounded or fully exposed or even partially exposed to things. There's just so much ignorance, and in the real world, it's just that ignorance that you get in college multiplied by I don't even know. This experience has really sort of solidified that fear in me of the real world. I know that I'm gonna go through it, and I know it's gonna be a struggle, and I will probably learn and grow from it. But honestly, the real world to me, I'm a real pessimist and a cynic. It's just so tragic. America is tragic. There's the widening gap of the rich and the poor, and the rich are the ones running the country, and so of course it's just gonna get worse, and the Republicans of course are getting all mad and in a myth about taxes and blah blah blah, and they're like, well, if we don't get what we want, then we're gonna shut down the government because we can do that, blah 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 blah. And there are so many people who will never get exposed to this concept of power dynamics and privilege and repression. If I hadn't worked at the Multicultural Center, then I would never be exposed to it. I never would have learned all this stuff, and God, all of it's so amazing, but it's so distressing too, because you're learning about all of these terrible things that are going on in the world, and you're trying to help move the world towards change for a better place, but then at the same time, you still gotta move through all of this muddle, and it's just so bad. And then there are still so many angry people that are filled with so much hatred. They'll never get that experience to sort of get resolution from that and explore the root of that and why they feel that way. They're never going to get that. And, that to me is very sad, because if I had never gotten the experience to sort of explore my own internalized racism and other things, that I'm still exploring, I think that's tragic. I don't want to be stuck in that state of sadness, of hate. And it's just, the cycle of ignorance. So, that was my rant about those two dudes who were ignorant and racist. And so, if you're watching this video and maybe you have some of those tendencies, maybe you say some of those things, maybe you say that's so gay, maybe you say, wow, you must be really smart if you're Asian, but think about those things that you're saying, and think about how you are oppressing other people with your own words, even if you don't mean it. And that's my 2 cents. And also, if you haven't already, please check out my rant about donating to Red Cross, which will be here somewhere, right? It's a long rant, as all of my rants kind of are. But check it out, and also check out the link that the links that I posted at the bottom of the page if you don't want to watch that rant, because there's a really cool auction that one of my followers is doing, and so you should really check that out. They're auctioning off comic books for Red Cross to help Japan. And so that's totally awesome! So you should check that out! Go right now! Yeah! Thank you!